Let us pay homage to the Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Okay. Today is a special lessons and very important lesson. Must be practiced. Must be tried to see by your mind, your own mind. Because we need experience, no? Now today we are going to talk about experience method. Lokiya appana javana vīthi, the mundane absorption citta mental process. Okay? There are 2 types of lokiya appana vīthi. There are 2. What are the 2? Rūpāvachara appana vīthi. Okay, page number 35. Arūpāvachara appana vīthi. Fine material mental process, absorb mental process, and immaterial absorb the mental process. There are 2. There are 2 types for each of the Rūpāvachara, Arūpāvachara, Appana Vīthi. Okay, those are jhana mental process. We can divide into two ways according to the practical knowledge. Practically, Samadhi process and Samapatti process means Adi Kammika. Samadhi means Adi Kammika for the beginner. Entering into the jhana absorption for the first time. At that time, jhana consciousness only arising, only appear only one time, only once. This is what we call jhana vīthi, samadhi vīthi. Who has strong the nimitta? Who has the patibhaga nimitta? After practice anapana method or kasina method, etc. Definitely he has jhana, first jhana. Because after stable your patibhaga nimitta, automatically your mind enter the jhana. But after 1 second, going to bhavanga. Again, enter the jhana, first jhana, again going to bhavanga. But this is a normal. This one is Lord Buddha explained. This is also one of the jhana process. One of the jhana process. It is for adhika, for the beginners. After practicing the 5 mastery method, at that moment your jhana concentration become strong and stronger. Become the more power and power, more and more and more. At that moment become samapajjana process. Attainment, jhana attainment mental process. At that moment, how long you want to spend? How long you want to spend in the jhana? 1 hour, 2 hours, etc. This is we call attainment process. Okay, there are 2 jhana process. Do you remember? Okay. Now, another way, the meditators, according to their own experience, we can divide into 2 parts. 2 person, become the 2 person. Manda Panya and Tikka Panya. Manda Panya is called who is dull wisdom. Tikka Panya is who is sharp wisdom. According to our own experience. Someone when they are practicing the jhana, very slow, and they had spent a lot of time for the preparation moment. They have spent a lot of time. His wisdom become this dull wisdom. This become dull wisdom, manda, not so sharp. Someone, he has the previous experience in the past life or other life. When he enters the jhana moment, no need to prepare, no need to preparation. Automatically, he can enter the SS moment, the upachara moment. This is according to the own experience in the past life, or maybe past experience in this life also. At that moment, he becomes sharp wisdom. Okay, there are the two ways. Now, the Abhidhamma explaining for those with dull wisdom, how we understand Citta process, the main jhana, first jhana process. Now you see, now sorry. Yeah, starting from vibrating bhavanga. No more past bhavanga. Why? This object cannot be the present object, not the present object. This is a nimitta, but we can see that this nimitta is the present object. But because the present object must be discerning the nama rupa, especially. Here, starting from this is jhana consciousness, no? Jhana consciousness always arising from the bhavanga chalana and after bhavanga upacheda. But extreme bhavanga still have, because why? When they are the mindo, the attention mind, when they are taking the object direct from the bhavanga, from extreme bhavanga, direct take from the extreme bhavanga. When the object impinge to the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, the same moment this object impinge to the heart. At that arising, first atita bhavanga, past bhavanga. They have because of impingement arising, past atita bhavanga. Okay? But this is a mindo process. According to mindo process also, when we are taking the present concrete, one of the concrete rupa object arising, first atita, past bhavanga. So now this is now we are going to enter the jhana consciousness example. This the object, the mindo is the mindo is mind, the mindo consciousness is attention mind. It's attention mind taking object from bhavanga, from extreme bhavanga. They have the relationship with bhavanga, but at that time arising bhavanga chalana and upacheda only. This is according to the manual book, and the Abhidhamma manual book explain, and according to the way. This is a way. Then after that arising P, U, A, parikama moment, upachara moment, anuloma moment, gotarbu moment, jhana moment, and bhavanga moment. Before the jhana moment, how many consciousness arising? There are four. Parikama is a preparation consciousness. Upachara, assess consciousness. Anuloma, conformity consciousness. Gotarbu, change of lineage. They have the deep meaning, especially in the Gotarbu moment. Later, they are coming soon. The lesson I already explained. So according to this is a process. The first jhana process. This is not the attainment process. This is a jhana process, samadhi process. Okay. Now after jhana consciousness, this is the first jhana. Example, this is first jhana. Okay, example, this is first jhana. After first jhana, arising extreme bhavanga, normal bhavanga. Now the one more. Okay, now the who has the sharp wisdom, who has the thicker panya, not arising P, not P is a parikama, preparation consciousness. After mind or consciousness, after attention mind, immediately arising upachara, SS moment, SS consciousness rising. Okay, this is our own, according to our own experience. But nowadays, the many people, the focus is very hard. Spend a lot of time to focus your own object. At the time, 1 or 2 or 3, 4 months, they spend a lot of time to get the nimitta. Someone, after 1 or 2 hours, 3 hours, they can get the nimitta. This is their own experience, own karma. That's why our Lord Buddha explained, there are 4 ways to develop our concentration, wisdom, and to get the Maggaphala. What are the 4 ways? Dukkha patipadang danda binyang. Dukkha patipadan, this way is very suffering. Danda binyang, resultant also not so quickly, very slow. Okay, this is one way. Now you can see according to your own experience. Okay, number 2, dukkha patipadan, the way is suffering, but dan kippa binyang, result is very fast. Okay. Number 3, sukha patipadang, the way is very comfortable. Danda binyang, result is very slow. Number 4, sukha patipadang kippa binyang. The sukha patipadang kippa binyang. Yeah, BH. Yes, correct. Abhinya. Okay. The last one, sukha patipadang. The way is comfortable. Result also very fast. Now according to the dukkha patipadang kippa binyang, the number 2, they give one example in the sutta. They give the example Bante Mahamoggallana. Bante Mahamoggallana, after attain Sotapatti, within the 1 week he got arahaship. But he put lot of energy to discern the Namarupa, to develop the wisdom, to reach to the Sakadagami, Anagami, Arahat. That's what Lord Buddha mentioned, his way, dukkha patipada. It is a way suffering. But he get the result very fast. Okay? The last one, sukha patipada kippa binya. In the sutta explaining, example, Bante Sariputta. After reach to Sotapatti, within the 2 weeks, he spent the 2 weeks to develop, to discern the Namarupa. After 2 weeks, he get the arahaship. But Sukha Patipada, his way very comfortable. Because why? There are two types of vipassana in the world. There are two types of vipassana. Kalapa vipassana and Abhidhamma vipassana. Two vipassana. Kalapa vipassana and Abhidhamma vipassana. Kalapa vipassana means someone, when they are practicing anicca, dukkha, anatta, when they design the nama rupa, they take the group only. They are not going to discern the one by one rupa. They take only the group, whole the kalapa. This is your kalapa vipassana. This is one way. Second way, anupada vipassana. Especially Bhante Sariputta practice this one. Now you can see the sutta in the Majjhima Nikaya, Anupada Sutta. In the Anupada Sutta explain the Majjhima Nikaya. Bhante Sariputta, when he take the 10 group of the I group kalapa, Kamavur kalapa, then he one by one discern the earth element of the Chakku kalapa, Chakku dasaka. 10 group of the I. Then after practice, take the one by one element, one by one rupa. Take and practice anicca, dukkha, anatta. They take time, but very comfortable. Very comfortable. That's why his way, Sukha Patipada. Very comfortable. He get the result very fast. Okay, this is the two examples. In the Samyutta Nikaya, they have the two sutta. About the Patipada, there are two sutta explaining. In the Samyutta Nikaya explain about the example of Bhante Mahamoggallana and Bhante Sariputta. Same in the Visuddhimagga also explaining. Okay? That's why nowadays everyone can practice, everyone can meditate. Everyone can focus your own samatha object, the tranquil object. Okay? But they can stay with the object 1 hour, 2 hours, etc. according to our experience. But they can see the nimitta, they can get the nimitta. But some meditators cannot stay longer with the nimitta. They cannot maintain the nimitta. They cannot get the stable nimitta. But they can get nimitta, automatically they can enter the first jhana. But they cannot practice the attainment mental process. Someone can practice the first jhana, or they can practice samadhi, but cannot practice samapatti. If someone want to develop your own attainment, you should maintain your nimitta maximum how many hours? 3 to 5 hours. 3 to 5 hours. Yeah. This is as Sayadaw always encouraged the meditators. Without the maintain the 3 to 5 hours, it's difficult to bring his mind to the highest jhana, and difficult to maintain the highest jhana. Okay. But anyway, you can enter the samadhi, means the jhana process, but you cannot get the attainment jhana process. But my means that someone, okay, understand? Okay, now this is a difference between dull wisdom and sharp wisdom. Now you can get the meaning. You understand? Okay. Don't forget. Okay. Next time, because you are always listening the Dhamma talk of other teachers, no? Some teachers always use like this word. But during the Dhamma talk, sometimes they cannot explain, no enough time to explain. But when you are listening, the word, okay, now remember you can get, you have to You have to take back your all meaning from your mind. Okay? This is a difference between the dull wisdom and sharp wisdom. Okay. After enter the jhana, we should know it is right or wrong, and which kind of jhana, and we want to know how many jhana factors there are. This is important. Otherwise, misunderstand. Otherwise, maybe our practice will be wrong. If someone want to practice rightly, we should practice after enter the jhana, after rose of the jhana, we should practice paccavekkhana. Paccavekkhana means reviewing. Then according to the reviewing, the paccavekkhana arise in 5 mind door process. The 5 type of mind door process arising. Okay. About the first jhana. How many jhana factors there are? There are 5. After rose of the first jhana, you should reflect the vitakka. When you are reflecting vitakka, this is okay. Now you see already explained. After the interrupted by bhavanga, mind movement, reviewing process. Okay. After between the jhana moment and reviewing process, we don't know how many bhavanga. Depending our condition. Depending our experience. Some meditators, after enter the jhana, immediately they can reflect. Someone cannot. They take time. At that time, because he's at that moment he cannot see the clear the right meaning, the clear details. There are the 2 way. There are the reviewing process, reviewing the way. There are two types of reviewing. Paccavekkhana. The one we can reflect one by one. Okay, that take time. After practicing mastery method, after your own experience, we can reflect 5 all together. But this one not for the beginners. Later on coming. Maybe you have to enter the first jhana. Maybe not enough one time. Maybe the 1 month or 2 months according to our experience. But after that, we can see the 5 factors together. Okay. Then at that time arising the reviewing process. Now according to the object. After jhana moment also never ever arising any of registration mind. Okay? Never ever arising any of tadaramana mind. The same way, when we are practicing the reviewing the reflecting, reviewing, okay. Reflecting also can? Paccavekkhana. Can no? Reflecting also can? Can no? Okay. Yeah. When we are reflecting the jhana factors, at that time arising the 7 javana mind movement. Arising 7 javana mind movement. After the javana, immediately arising stream bhavanga. No more tadarama, registration mind. This is the nature of the reflecting process. Okay. Now, when we are from the mind door, taking the vitakka object from here, then when seeing the vitakka, then we are seeing the vitakka, we are feeling the vitakka in the jhana moment, the javana moment. Same way, when you reflect vichara and pīti and sukha ekagata, there are 5 types of paccavekkhana process arising. Yeah. Yeah, past object. Because at that no more jhana, no? No more jhana. Jhana already disappear. But when you're taking, we still have the feeling. Because if someone not enter the jhana, he cannot reflect. Because if someone can say that this is like imaging, like not the right, this is like musavada, musavada, the line, not the right feeling. Okay, that's why this one. Because now we are why we are meditating, especially to maintain our life, maintain the defilement. Okay, not showing to people. Oh, I have the jhana, I have the maggaphala. We no need to show to people. But nowadays, some people want to show. Who want to show the people? We must check check the double time, because he has real jhana or not. He practice real one or not. Why? Because someone want to be the famous. Someone want to be the meditation teacher, especially lay people, not the monk. Especially some lay people. That's why according to my own experience, sometimes when we are interviewing the people, the bhikkhus, the progressing very slow. Lay people progressing very fast. Okay? But when we are discussing with them, we have the feeling maybe they are not the right, because they are not the right way, because they want to show the people. They are, I am the good person, I am the meditator now, like this. No, this is a defilement of our this is a one kind of defilement. We should consider about that. Okay. That's why we should meditate honestly. Honestly, we should meditate honestly. It is good for us, not only this life, until reach to Nibbana. Okay, but I know some Sri Lankan, the Sangha group, they are also teaching the jhana. After seeing any light, okay, this is nimitta. You should focus. Then he's imaging, he making by himself the nimitta light. Making, okay, they have the nimitta. Then he entered the jhana. This is not the right, but they are teaching like this way. Some who has a scholar knowledge, high scholar, the ship, who has some professor also, they also practicing under like this way. Yeah, very famous. Someone. No, they say, I am already arahat now. Now no more defilement. Yeah, they are showing. But why? They are very skillful, the Tipitaka. They can talk very nicely. And whatever people ask, they can give the right answer according to the text. Yeah, they have a very good theoretical knowledge. Not the practical, but they are showing he has practical knowledge. Nowadays you are lucky, but you are always associated only one Sangha group. It's very nice, very good. I'm also very happy, because now you're always following the one teacher's method, the one way. We should do like this. If you are listening different Dhammata from the different teachers. Means the example now we are following the Pa-Auk Sayadaw-ji example. Now all our disciples growing around the Pa-Auk Sayadaw-ji. All are using the right Dhamma. But if you are listening the others traditional, maybe it is confused. When you are going to combine together with maybe very easy to get misunderstand. Very easy to get the wrong view. Okay? Should careful, huh? Yes. Yes. Yes, okay. I'm explaining, huh? Okay. After finish this thing, again I combine, huh? Okay. Now, now about again, I have to explain about the parikamma. What is the meaning of parikamma? Preparation. The next mind moment that arises after mind-o process. Okay. So the mind-o adverting consciousness. It is preparing to enter to the jhana consciousness. Okay. Parikamma is the preparing to enter. Means we are practicing to get the patibhaga nimitta. We are still now. Okay. Now we can understand separately what is the parikamma process, what is the upachara process. This is the two process. Actually, we are not included here. Okay. Parikamma process meaning we are practicing before the patibhaga nimitta. When we are enter the parikamma nimitta, the things of the preparing and the learning.
Preparatory sign.
Okay, preparatory sign. Parikamma nimitta and uggaha nimitta, learning sign nimitta. Then before the patibhaga nimitta, arising the parikamma process. Parikamma process. That means it's also same paccavakkana. Same arising the stream bhavanga chalana, bhavanga upacheda, manuddharavajana, seven jamana and bhavanga. This is also again and again arising. Okay. Now I told between the two process, we don't know how many bhavanga, no? If arise the many bhavanga, means you are progressing very slow. Between the two process, not many bhavanga. You can catch immediately object again. Either you are progressing very well. This is practical. The practical we can understand. This is a parikamma process. Okay, we don't know how many, few billion, billion times to have to arise continuously to get the patibhaga nimitta, the upachara process. Okay, then when the upachara process also same, but the arising same way, the seven javana and bhavanga. Then upachara process also arise, the taking the objects patibhaga nimitta. When you are seeing the patibhaga nimitta, when it arises patibhaga nimitta, then upachara process arising. Someone after seeing the patibhaga nimitta, difficult to maintain, difficult to keep continuously, difficult to stay continuously, means between upachara process arising many bhavanga. Many stream bhavanga, many of wandering thoughts arising. That's why you should understand. If you can continuously bring the upachara moment, assess consciousness. Okay, this is the way to take stable patibhaga nimitta. Okay. After stable the patibhaga nimitta, now we want to enter the first jhana. Okay? At that moment, according to our wisdom, arising sometimes parikamma moment, start parikamma moment, and same way upachara moment, anuloma gotrabu jhana. According to our own experience, after stable the patibhaga nimitta, someone did not prepare anything. Direct, they are taking a upachara moment arising. After upachara, anuloma and gotrabu arising. You understand? So, now the parikamma is preparing to enter the appana means the jhana process, jhana moment. This moment of preparation is called parikamma. This arises into one who is Manda Panya, dull wisdom, who is dull wisdom. For the first to fourth jhana, okay? When you enter the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. Okay, this is according to the fourth jhana, according to the Abhidhamma, there are 5 jhana consciousness, no? By Sutta, we are calling only 4 jhana consciousness. Now, this method also we are explaining according to the Abhidhamma. Because of that, we have to understand there are 5 jhana consciousness. First to fourth jhana is it arises the parikamma moment. It's also one of the Kamavachara Kusala. Kamavachara Kusala. Okay? Now, we want to know there are 8 types of Kamavachara Kusala. Exactly which Kusala arising in the Parikama moment when we are enter the first, second, third, fourth jhana. Before the first to fourth jhana, which kind of wholesome arising in the Parikama moment? We want to know exactly. They have the reason. First to fourth jhana, first, second, third, fourth, the fourth jhana, it is also happy feeling, somanasa. Somanasa. Because of the somanasa, earlier consciousness also must be somanasa. Because of that, preparation consciousness also becomes somanasa. Happiness, happy feeling. Okay, another one. There are 4 types of happy feeling consciousness in the Kamavachara plane. 4 types of happy feeling consciousness. 2 of wisdomful, 2 of unwisdomful. Now that we are practicing jhana, without wisdom, we cannot prepare to enter the jhana. Cannot prepare the appana. Must be jnana sampayutta. Means the happy feeling with wisdomful. Either asankara or sasankara, according to our experience. Okay? Either asankara or sasankara. It's not important. Important thing, somanas and jnana sampayutta. Okay, now you see, it is somanasa sahagata jnana sampayutta kama jhavana ichita. Sense fear impulsion consciousness accompanied by pleasant feeling associated with wisdom. Now, okay, it is parikamma moment, parikamma call one of the somanasa feeling with wisdomful consciousness. Parikamma. Yeah, we're talking the parikamma now. After upachara, also same. Upachara, yeah, parikamma was all same. Now, but upachara, explaining. Upachara's assess means not far from jhana moment, but not yet reached to the jhana moment. For the first to fourth jhana, it is also somanasa sahagata jnana sampayutta kama jhana citta. Sense fear impulsion consciousness accompanied by pleasant feeling associated with wisdom. Okay? Don't forget, this is the exact meaning. Never change. Never change. Because now we are all meditators. One day we have to give up all the ordinary things, ordinary life things. One day we have to give up. Maybe after 30 years, or after 40 years, after 50 or after 60 years, we have to give up our children, family, whatever things we have. This last moment, at this last minute also we have to focus only this method to save our life. Otherwise, useless. That's what Lord Buddha mentioned. Yoche vassa satan jive dussilo asamahito. Ekahang jivitan seyo silavantassa jaino. Yoche vassa satan jive. Someone is living 100 years. Very good, no? He has a long age. But dussilo, he not keeping any morality. He not training any perception. So the precept sila. And asamahito, he not develop any of concentration mind. But he can live 100 years. Ekahang jivitan seyo silavantasa jaino. Within the 100 years, the one day he keeping practicing morality and developing concentration. This one day is the better than rest of age, rest of life. That's why one day we have to give up all. The Buddha mentioned, Tinna manya taran tahanang paticaggeya pandito. Who has wisdom? Who has wisdom to reach to Nibbana? Who has wisdom to understand the pure teaching of the Buddha? We have the three type of life. We can divide our life three types. The young stage, middle stage, and last stage. If someone can see the truth Dhamma in the young stage, they can give up all, can practice Dhamma diligently, like us. Yeah. No, not only because you saw the young bhikkhus, no? This is the number second. If someone can see the truth Dhamma in the middle age, after that you should give up all and try to start to practice Dhamma. Someone can see the truth Dhamma in the last stage of your life, you should give up and try to practice diligently your Buddha's teaching. The Lord Buddha explained already lie down all things for us. But don't be late. Don't be delayed. Because sometimes, I have to do this one. There's so many duties, so many things. This is not the excuse. This is not the excuse. We don't know when does Mara calling us. We don't know. Now or tomorrow, we don't know. We must prepare everything before calling the Mara. That's why we are studying Dhamma. Otherwise, we don't need to study. We also spend a lot of time to teach, to explain, to encourage. Why we encourage the people? This is the way. Okay? Don't waste our time also. Okay? Now understand about upachara. The upachara also same. About anuloma, conformity consciousness. From anuloma, the mind will enter jhana after another moment. Means when the conformity consciousness arises, means definitely his process going to jhana. Definitely going to jhana. This is one of the earlier message. Okay? So at this moment, the mind already turned towards jhana moment. For the first to fourth jhana, it is also somanasa sahagata jnana sampavita, one of the wholesome mind. Now you understand. Okay, now parikamma, upachara, The Parikama, Upachara, Anuloma already now know. About the Gotrabhu also, same consciousness. Gotrabhu also, same consciousness. But there are 4 meanings. In the explaining I think the Dhammasangani commentary. And the Abhidhamma Sangha commentary was explaining. The Tika, Abhidhamma Bhavini Tika also explaining. The commentary is explaining. There are 4 types of Gotrabhu. We have to understand. Gotrabhu is a change of lineage. There are 4 meanings. Paritta Gottassa Putujjana Gottassa cha Mahagga Abhibhavanato Mahaggata Gottassa Lokuttara Gottassa Bhavanato Uddhanato. Now, Paritta Gottassa, Putujjana Gottassa, there are 2 meanings. Third one, Mahaggata Gottassa. Fourth one, Lokuttara Gottassa. This is also practically we can understand. Paritta Gottassa meaning. Paritta Gottassa Abhibhavanato, in the case of jhana attainment, it revives this name because it overcomes the sense fear lineage and the cut off the lineage of enter to the sublime consciousness. Means now when we are enter the jhana, nearly jhana moment it is take the process. Okay, here. Near jhana moment, they have the Gotrabhu. This before the jhana, there are 4. All our consciousness belongs to sensual plane. Okay, important in Parikamma to the Gotrabhu. There are 4 consciousness. All are belongs to the wholesome sensual plane. Same way. But when we are enter the first jhana, means they are overcome from sensual plane. That's why we call Gotrabhu. This means Gotrabhu. Gotrabhu means like cut off. Not totally. According to here, they overcome. Overcome from the sensual plane to our mind going to the higher place, higher stage. This is the meaning. Paritta Gottassa. First Gotrabhu. Okay. Now same way, when we are enter we are talking about the first jhana only, no? The same way we are entering the second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, etc. Okay. In the second jhana moment, but according to the Myanmar traditional, the second jhana moment also they are calling the Gotrabhu Ji. Sri Lankan traditional we call Vodana. Clear fire. Cleansing mind. Pure mind. Cleansing mind. Because already clean. First jhana moment already clean the sensual plane. Sorry? Yeah, please come in soon. Wait. There's the 4 meaning. Okay. Now when we enter the second jhana, same process. Parikamma, Upachara, Anuloma, Gotrabhu, second jhana. We already the bit later draw the second, third also. I think don't have, no? We noted. Okay. The second jhana. Okay. The second jhana moment also we can say Gotrabhu also, no problem. But Vodana also can. But according to here, the Mahaggata Cittassa. Mahaggata Cittassa means the first jhana to the second jhana, second to third, third to fourth. But one by one, when they are going, before the second jhana moment also arising Gotrabhu mind. It's called Mahaggata moment. This is also one of the Gotrabhu. This is also overcome from the first jhana. Overcome from the second jhana, enter the third jhana. Overcome from the third jhana, enter the fourth jhana. That's why in the Sri Lankan way explaining, from the second to until all 8 attainment, the Gotrabhu moment they call it Vodhana. To understand, to clear understanding. Vodhana. Okay? This is okay, now 2 meaning. Did you get the 2 meaning? The third one, Putujjana Gottassa, important. Now sister asks the question. When we are enter the Sotapatti Magga moment, Magga, before Sotapatti, the path knowledge, arising, Gotrabhu. Okay? This Gotrabhu also we call change of lineage, means cut off our all sensual, the kama, putujjana, the ordinary life. Cut off the ordinary life. It is called Gotrabhu. This is the way, one the meaning. Last one, Lokuttara Gottassa. Means after Sotapatti, he have to enter the Sakadagami, Anagami, Arihat. He have to reach to the highest attainment, highest the fruition knowledge, the path knowledge. Then when he enter the highest path knowledge also, before the path, example, the Sakadagami, the before Sakadagami path knowledge also arising one of the mind. At that moment, the Sri Lankan and Myanmar both traditions, they use the Vodhana. Why? Because he already cut off his the ordinary life. He never become again ordinary person. Definitely pure, very cleansing. That's a Vodhana. Okay? Yeah.
Sorry, may I know what the meaning of Gottassa?
Gottassa, the Gotta is like the lineage. Example, the caste. Clan also Gotta. Bhavanato means overcome. Same. Abhibhavanato also, Bhavanato, Uddhanato all same meaning. Overcome. The Uddhanato means like you're going to higher place. What? Vaddanato. Vaddanato is the growing. To grow higher. Growing. Means the from the youngster to the grow to the next. Same meaning. Okay? This is a good meaning, no? Okay.
So is there any difference between Abhidhamma and Bhavanato?
Yes, they have that meaning. The Abhi is upasagga. The Bhavanato is overcome. The Bhavanato is overcome. Why they put the Abhi? Abhi means they have the between the Gotrabhu and Jhana. Between Gotrabhu and Sotapatti Magga. They have a very big gap. Very big gap. So he had to put lot of energy, lot of effort to overcome. That's why they call Abhibhavanato. Okay? Then after that, between the second, third, fourth, other jhana and others, the highest Magga moment, he already overcome. Then he's very, very smooth. The Bhavanato. No need to say Abhi. Okay. I have to teach Pali also now again. Better request to the Bante Janaka during the Vasa. Try to study all of Pali. Yeah, try to study the Pali. Yeah. The better request to Bante Janaka during the Vasa to teach. Okay? Yeah, it is also good. Okay? This is the meaning of the Bhavang, the Gotrabhu. Very tired, no? Okay, now about now we are talking only the first, second, third, fourth jhana. But now example only the first jhana we have to finish the first jhana first. Okay, the first jhana there are two functions: avajjana and javana. Avajjana is attention, javana is impulsion. There are 6 types of chittupada for those with dull wisdom. The mind-adverting consciousness, parikamma preparation consciousness, upachara assess consciousness, anuloma conformity consciousness, gotrabu change of lineage consciousness. For those with tikkapanya, sharp wisdom, there is no parikamma, so only 5 chitta moment. Okay? Now they already finished our samadhi, adhikamma process. Why?
In the what we have covered so far, we talked about the first to fourth jhana, samanasa, sahagatha, jnana, sampayutta, kama, javana, citta. So for the fifth,
still not it. Because we are talking because all come by because the first jhana finish the adhikammika. Now the samapatti, the samapajjana process. Okay, samapatti, samapajjana. Okay, the samapajjana process entering into the jhana absorption concentration after the first time. Jhana javana appears from 2 times until many times. According to our adhitthana, determination, our own determination. Okay? For those with dull wisdom, still don't have parikamma, still have parikamma, and after the gotrabu, we don't know how many jhana consciousness arising. For those with sharp wisdom, no parikamma moment, starting from upachara, assess consciousness. After gotrabu, we don't know how many jhana consciousness arising. This is also attainment process. Must try to develop those are attainment consciousness. Okay. Now we are type of citta in the jhana Vīthi process. Parikamma, upachara, anuloma, gotrabu. Now you know the meaning. I can use the Pali. Total 8 types of chittas can arise for this mind moment. Okay. Total there are 8 types of chitta can arise. What are the 8? Okay, now we have to add some extra explanation here. Better later edit some more. Okay, because we have to add some because now I can explain, but we have to add for the notes. Now sisters asked the question. No, now we already know the meaning about the first to fourth jhana, but the fifth jhana. Okay, please the brother take the again chitta process. Okay. The fifth jhana also has the adhikammika and samapajjana. The beginner, the beginners and who has attainment. Okay. Anyway, we have to. This jhana is a fifth jhana. How about the fifth jhana's feeling? What is the feeling of fifth jhana? Upekka, equanimity. Upekka, neutral, no? Neutral, normal, neutral, no happiness. But because of neutral, upekka, before the jhana consciousness, how many javana arising? Parikamma, upachara, anuloma, gotrabu. How many javana arising? All must be upekka, equanimity. Okay? All must be neutral. This is the way. Now the Parikamma, Upachara go through the four of them also Kamavachara, sensual plane consciousness. One of the two Upekka consciousness. Equanimity, feeling of equanimity and associated wisdom, the wisdomful consciousness. One of two. You understand? Okay. Okay, now we go to the original place. Now, according here, explaining Parikamma, Upachara, Anuloma, Gotrabhu, there are, according to the, this is one of the summary. Summary of this process, and we are when we are counting, all are including here, because there are how many meditators in the world? Example, Putujjana. We call the how many learner? According to the book also mentioned, no? Nevasekka nasekka, neither learner nor none learner, means Putujjana. Okay? Putujjana. Another one, asekka. Asekka meaning, sekka. Sekka meaning already, still learner, means not yet complete. Yeah, already Arya. Sotapatti Magga moment to Arahat Magga. Still learner. Arahat Pala person, Arahat the person, the Pala person, it's called Asekka. Asekka. Asekka meaning none learner. Now you understand there are three meditators in the world. Okay, Nevasekka, Nasekka, and Sekka, Asekka. Now in the Abhidhamma explain Sekka Dhamma, Asekka Dhamma, Nevasekka, Nasekka Dhamma. There are three meditators. According to the three meditators, every meditators when they are entering the jhana, the Putujjana, ordinary person, no, noble person, no, Arahat. But there are three Asekka, no? The fully enlightened Samma Sambuddha, Pacceka Buddha and Arahat. All are, when they are entering the jhana, before the jhana arising, Parikamma, Upachara, Anuloma, Gotrabhu, or Upachara, Anuloma, Gotrabhu. Now we want to know how many consciousness arising within the four mind movement. There are 8 types of Citta. But there are 8. What are the 8? Yeah, 4 Kusala and 4 Kiriya. Especially for who are entering the first 4th jhana, they can possible to arise one of the 2 somanasa wisdomful consciousness. When someone enters the 5th jhana, possible to arise one of the 2 upekka, feeling with wisdomful consciousness. Okay, the ordinary or the non learner. Okay, except 3 Asekka. No, but it's 3 Asekka means except Samma Sambuddha, Pacceka Buddha and Arahat. Those are the non-learner. When they enter the first to 4th jhana, possible to arise one of the 2 somanasa, happy feeling with wisdomful but functional consciousness. One of the 2 functional. When they are entering the 5th jhana, at that moment arising one of the equanimity, wisdomful consciousness, those are also functional. According to that way, there are 8 types of consciousness arising between the 4 mind movements. Okay, now they explain already. You can read, no? They have meaning. About the jhana. Total, there are 18 types of citta arising in the jhana moment. How many jhana can arise? There are 18. 18 citta. For the except asekka noble persons, rest all are, when they are practicing the entering the jhana, they can practice one of the 5, the immaterial, fine material jhana, or one of the 4 immaterial jhana. This is 9. Okay, for the asekka noble person, when they are entering the jhana, one of the 5 fine material jhana or one of the 4 immaterial jhana. Those are 9 consciousness is called functional mind. Wholesome jhana for the excluding asekka, and including asekka, there are 8 types of functional jhana. Total 18. Now already explaining here. Okay. About the rule. Pachavekkana Vīthi. Reviewing mental process. At least 5 will arise after first jhana. As first jhana has 5 jhana factors, 1 Vīthi to review 1 jhana factor. Can be many Vīthi reviewing on 1 jhana factor. So there can be many reviewing Vīthi, but at least 5. Means the more than the 5 can, but less than 5 cannot. This is meaning. At least 4 second jhana, at least 3 for third jhana, at least 2 for fourth jhana and fifth jhana. Somanasa javana must be followed by Somanasa javana. This is a brief summary. Upekha javana must be followed by Upekha javana. Upekha javana, yeah, okay. So, for first to fourth jhana, the parikama, upachara, loma and gotru must be Somanasa. For fifth jhana, there must be upekha. Okay? For non-arahat, their javana mind movement are kusala citta. For arahat, the javana mind movement are kiriya citta. The vatu is a hard base. Now, according to the plane, we have to understand. Okay? The object. Object and meditation object. For first jhana, there are 25 types of objects. What are the 25? 10 kasina, 10 asubha, 3 perception of being, metta, karuna and mudita. Lower 3 brahma vihari object, anapana and kayagata sati, the fullness method. Yeah, 32 parts. For the second and third and fourth jhana, there are 14 objects, 10 kasina and upekha brahma vihara, perception of being. Sorry. No, the perception of the metta and karuna mudita, 3 and anapana. For the fifth jhana, there are 12 objects, 10 kasina and perception of being, upekha brahma vihara object and anapana object. For arupa jhana, there are 4 objects, space and first arupa, the first arupa vijnana is consciousness of first jhana, first space consciousness and nothingness, and third arupa vijnana. Okay, now they have the drawing, you can understand. This is practically how we understand the 4 arupa jhana, how we enter the arupa jhana. This is a space of one of the 9 kasina. Patbhagnavita, one of the 9 kasina, excluding akasa, space kasina. Then taking the object become the akasa nanchayatan, then continue. You try to get the meaning. After that, next page number 40. With all our meditation object, we already make the table to understand. Okay? Now you can understand by yourself. The same way about the plane, Puggala, Paccavekana Vīthi. Those are things also we can understand. About the planes, 7 Kama Sugati Bhumi. Now all are the jhana we can practice only in the good place, good plane. For the hell beings, animals, those are beings cannot practice. Only we can practice in the human world and Deva world and Brahma world, Sugati. Especially 7 Kama Sugati, the sense, fear, happy planes include human plane, human plane and 6 type of Deva world. And 15 Arupavachara Bhumi, fine material sphere, except Asanya Satta, non-perception being. 4 Arupavachara Bhumi, immaterial sphere. But they have the more details there. In Arupavachara Bhumi, the beings, they will not practice lower realm jhana. They cannot practice. Example, some being, they reborn in the second immaterial world. Okay? But they cannot practice lower jhana. Lower jhana. They can practice higher jhana. So for arupa jhana is practiced at the first arupa realm. Only the explaining. No need. Puggala, they are 5 of a person. Tihedduka putujjana, 3-rooted worldliness, means an ordinary person who has 3-rooted consciousness, birth linking moment. And Sotapatti, Sakadagana, Arahat. Paccavekana process must be Kamavachara Vīthi. And total there are 17 mind movement. What are the mind movements? 17? Manodvara Vajjana and one of the 8 Mahakusala and one of the 8 Mahakiriya. The 17. Object is jhana factors according to the jhana. Okay? Because there are jhana 5 factors in the past object. About the realm, according to the realm, for the corresponding jhana vīthi. Okay? Now under the all our things, this is our practical knowledge. Yeah. Because usually sister, can be. That's what the one of the Kamachara Kusala and Akusala, the Kusala and Kiriya they mentioned. But the
because 8 Kamavachara Mahakusala includes Jnana Vipayutta.
Yeah, exactly when you enter the real jhana, at that time cannot be the jnana vipayutta. But someone imaging. But someone image. They not the real jhana, but they are taking vitakka object. Only vichara object. Piti object. Maybe possible jnana vipayutta. Not but in the book, the Abhidhamma book mentioned. Yeah. But we have to understand the example now, sister, after enter the first jhana, his mind very weak. When you are reviewing the factors, very slow. And that must be sometimes jnana vipayutta. Okay? But important thing must be jnana sampayutta. Yeah. Yeah. Because sister, yeah, no, this is not the paramatta. Yeah, but we are taking the feeling of the person, the mental. But anyway, we are seeing the paramatta or anything. This is belongs to the but because this is a Paccavakkana process. Paccavakkana process moment, we are taking the object in the Paramatta or Paññatti, after the 7 jhavana cannot appear registration mind. But you mean why cannot appear? Why? Don't know. Why cannot appear the after Paccavakkana? Huh? This is not because not the Vibhuta-arammana. This is like Avibhuta-arammana. Okay? Because the mental process after 7 jhavana moment not arising tadarammana, only Vibhuta-arammana, the clear object. Okay? This is according to the clear object means, sister, the how to say, they are the two things. When the following process or sometimes clear object, sometimes we are taking object pure mindo. These are like following process. This Paccavakkana like following process. Following process, this is not clear object. But anyway, later may I try to find the detail, but the book also mentioned, and they could practically also can understand, no more tadarammana. Okay?
Coming to the moving, that is Rupa, Vachara, moving, no tadarammana.
Yeah, this is a different thing. The Rupavachara Jhana Bhumi, who practice Jhana mom, after Jhana also, no practicing, not arising tadarammana. This is also one of the part of the Jhana. Paccavakkana means. This Paccavakkana also one of the part of the Jhana object. That's why the tadarammana not arising. This is another reason. Because this Paccavakkana not the normal Paccavakkana, no? This Paccavakkana object belongs to the Jhana. Usually the Rupavachara Jhana, when practice is never arising tadarammana in the Rupavachara world. Okay? This is also one part of the Jhana object. Because of that, not arising tadarammana. More than 5. Yeah, more than 5 sometimes. Yeah, because it's 5 objects. Work very quickly. Because when we are referring to Vitakka, the Vitakka, many process going with Vitakka object. Many process. We don't know how many million. Yeah, this is the meaning. Okay? Yeah?
The Nita is considered
Upachara Samadhi.
what kind of object?
Huh? The Paññatti.
So the meaning of, because in the notes there is the word present object. So present object, identity is not considered present.
Yeah. Only Paramatta. Okay? Okay?
So the meaning of present object is Paramatta and present.
Yeah, Paramatta present. Especially the concrete rupa. 18 concrete rupa. That's why in the Dhamma Rammana moment, they divide the rupa. Especially 5 pasada and others that separate. Because that's another thing. When we are designing the nama, this rupa, the concrete rupa, we can practice 5 ways, one rupa. This is a rupa, anicca, the rupa is rupa object, one object, anicca, dukkha, anatta, and asubha. 5 ways we can practice. The 5 objects. This is example, the sensitive, Chakku Pasada. If you want to design the Chakku Pasada, it's a rupa is one process. Anicca, one process. Dukkha, one process. Anatta one, Asubha one process. But non-concrete Rupa cannot practice Duality. Only Rupa. Cannot see Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta and Asubha. Okay? That's why the concrete Rupa is very special. Very, very the present object. Okay? Okay. Finish. Tomorrow starting Lokottara Appana Vīthi. Appana process. Sadhu. Okay. It is beneficial to listen this Dhamma? Huh? Okay. Sadhu.
So now because today we are very grateful because not just today, because every day we are very grateful, but today we are especially grateful because today is a very special day for our teacher. Because 21 years ago, our teacher as a young boy decided that one day he will have to come to Singapore and teach us this deep Dhamma. So he decided to renounce the home life, which is narrow, and adopted the ordained life, which is wide. And so we are very lucky. Therefore, today we have opportunity to learn this deep Dhamma from Bhante. So we want to therefore express our gratitude to Bhante. For that, we first invite the President to represent PMC to offer requisite to Bhante. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And then for all of us, on behalf of all of us, we have prepared a set of 8 requisites. Those who are late, you can always join in. You can, whatever, according to your wish. So may we invite everyone, we join together and we offer a set of 8 requisites to Bhante. But before we offer, can we invite Bhante to just explain a little bit about the benefit of 8 requisites so that they are...
Meaning of...
So that they are... Yeah, what is 8 requisite, what is benefit, so that we offer with Somanasa Jnana Sampayutta mind.
Tichivarancha pattocha vāsi sucicha bandhanam parissavanena attete yutta yogassa bhikkhuno. This is also explained the Samanta Pasada Vinaya commentary. They giving the one Pali poem about the 8 requisites. Especially why Lord Buddha laid down the 8 requisites, especially for the Ehi Bhikkhus monk who are taking Ehi Bhikkhu Upasampada. Because Lord Buddha must ordain, must come, must renounce the life. Ehi Bhikkhu Chara Brahmacharyan Samma Dukkhassa Antakirya. This is a sentence. Always Lord Buddha checking his karma. He has the mind to ordain. Then the Lord Buddha checking he can get or not the Ehi Bhikkhu. Chara Brahmacharya, you should practice the noble life. Samma Dukkhassa Antakirya, to cut off all of suffering. Then when the Lord Buddha reciting this sentence, automatically he changed his whole lay life, became the monk and holding the 8 requisites. Okay, that's why Lord Buddha lied down about 8 requisites. Tichivaran, 3 robes. Double robe, upper robe and inner robe. Pattocha, low robe. Pattocha, the ball, arms ball. Tichivaran patto, vāsi. Vāsi means the needle. Suci means thread. Bandhanam, belt. Parissavana, filter. Okay, now 8. Who's taking the 8 requisites? It is called bhikkhu. he is the bhikkhu. Okay, this is the meaning of 8 requisite. Now, what is the benefit of the offering the 8 requisite? This is important. Our Lord Buddha already explained somewhere. There are the 2 beneficial things for the both of you. Means for the female and for the man. There are the two beneficial. The one of the teak also lie down. Atta Parikkara in the ancient time. When the people prepare the 8 requisites, when they offer in the moment, they already recite Atta Parikkara Dhanang Ehi Bhikkhu Bhavaya Pachayo Hotu. Because of offering of 8 requisites to help to me to get the Ehi Bhikkhu ordination in front of the Buddha, under the Lord Buddha, one of the Lord Buddha. Especially for the male, they have like this aspiration when you're offering the 8 requisite. Because why? Ehi Bhikkhu ordination only allow for the male, not the female. Okay? But the female also offering the 8 requisite for the Sangha, for the monk. They also can get the benefit. Do you know the Visakha? One of the million daughter of the millionaire, Visakha. She received one of the very strong garland, the gold garland. This one, how much? 27 koti. This we can valid 27 koti. It's very expensive. But even this garland cannot hold for everyone. Can hold for the Visakha, the 7 Punna and Bhante Ananda. Lord Buddha sure, Lord Buddha also can hold. Only 3 persons can hold. This one, someone that I remember, they just like the similar to the weight of the elephant. 3 elephant, maybe I forget how many, 1 or 3 elephant, I forget the heavy, very heavy. One day, Visakha, always she's wearing this garland. Then when he went to enter the Jetavana monastery, before enter the Lord Buddha's the kuti, the Sugandha kuti, she removed this garland and live out on the outside. Then after parents, when they coming time, forget to bring. Bhante Ananda no. Then Lord Bhante Ananda already and this keep somewhere to save. This is according to the Vinaya allowable to do this thing. Then after that Visakha returned back to check her garland. But then she already decided, if any Bhante touch that garland, I don't want to use anymore. I want to sell and want to build the monastery for the Buddha and Sangha. Then later on, she got she received the garland for the Bhante Ananda, and she got the message because Bhante Ananda already kept it. Then she said after the she shall and build the second monastery in the Savatthi city, Pubbarama. She spent a lot of the money, means 27 koti. In the somewhere explaining what is which kind of kusala she done in before to get the garland, the very valuable garland. She also offered 8 requisites for the Sangha or Bhikkhu. This is also meaning. Okay?
Bhante, can just clarify that this means that for a male at the time of the Buddha, right? So now, for example, an upasika female now can still offer the requisite, but make the aspiration in future during a Buddha time to be a male, and therefore can be Ehi Bhikkhu. Yeah, not necessarily just have the...
Yeah, up to them.
Okay. Just,
and
just the right
another thing, another important thing. Do you know the Bhante Daruchirya? During the Buddha's time, Bhante Daruchirya. They are the long history, but anyway, the Bhante Daruchirya, before he met the Buddha, he is one of the ascetic monk near the seaside. Okay? Then he thought he already arahat because he's wearing the normal, the wooden cloth. Then he think I already arahat. But his previous friend, one of the previous friends, he became Deva, and he gave the message: you are not the arahat, you are still ordinary. You should go and to meet the Buddha. Lord Buddha already appeared in the world. Then immediately they went to Jetavana, but at that Lord Buddha already went to alms round. Then he also followed. Then on the way, he already met the Buddha. After this request, Bhante, Lord Buddha, I came from very far. I need to listen Dhamma. Lord Buddha, this is not the time to give Dhamma. You should wait. I cannot wait. He said, I cannot wait. Then Lord Buddha know why he cannot wait. Means his life also now very near the finish. Very near to finish this age of life. Then Lord Buddha gave 4 advice, 4 sentences. Ditte dittamattam bhavisati, sute sutamattam bhavisati, mute mutamattam bhavisati, viññate viññatamattam bhavisati. Only 4 sentences. After listening, immediately he get arahatship. He became arahat. Okay? Then he requested from the Buddha, I want to ordain. Please give me the ordination. Please ordain me. Lord Buddha, okay, if you want to ordain, you should find the 8 requisites. Then he's finding the on the way. One of the cow, his previous the akusala, because akusala karma, one of the cow attacked and they killed him. Then when after finish the alms round, he already died on the way. Then beside the road. Then Lord Buddha told the old bhikkhu, he's arahat already. His name Daruchirya. Then Lord Buddha gave one title also. Then the priest build after burn and build the pagoda and pay respect. The Lord Buddha already told Sangha. Then I forget, somewhere explaining, some teachers were explaining why someone complained to Lord Buddha, why Lord Buddha not give ordination for him? If give ordination, sure he can save his life. Lord Buddha told, according to karma, he cannot ordain, and he cannot live longer also. In some way explaining why he not receive ordination from the Buddha, because he never offered the 8 requisites in the past life. He never ever offered. Yeah, a bhikkhu. This is the meaning. Okay?
Sorry, but they want more clarification because someone is wondering, because we have maybe 30 of us offering 1 set of requisites. So next time if Buddha say Ehi Bhikkhu, do we get only 1/30th of a Chiwara, or do we will still get the full set complete?
Why?
That means if together, we join together, offer 1 set. When Buddha next time say Ehi Bhikkhu, we get the full 8 set or only get a little bit because we share. So some wondering.
The Lord Buddha mentioned, Attana danan deti paran samadapeti so nibbatta nibbattattahane labhati bhoga sampada labhati parivara sampada. Someone giving, offering dhan not alone. He gathered the many people. Okay? Whatever the merits he received, all of them the same merit they receive. Not only one person. And nibbattattahane, every life to life, they can get bhoga sampada, whatever property they need. They accept, everything can get. And parivara sampada, whatever people he want to associate, everyone can get. Okay? Not only for one person, for all of you. Brother, very clever. To get Dhamma from me, from us. Okay, the sharing of merits. Please repeat after me. Idan me ñāti nang hotu Sukhita hontu ñātayo Idan me ñāti nang hotu Sukhita hontu ñātayo Idan me ñāti nang hotu Sukhita hontu ñātayo Ettavataca ammehi Sambhatang punya sampadang Sabbe deva anumodantu Sabbe bhuta anumodantu Sabbe satta anumodantu Sabba sampatti siddhiya Akasattha ca bhummattha Deva naga mahiddhika Punyantang anumoditva Ciran rakhantu sasanang Ciran rakhantu desanang Ciran rakhantu tvang sada Idan me punyang asavakkaya Vahang hotu Idan me punyang Nibbanassa Paccayo Hotu Mama punya bhagang Sabba sattanang Bhajemi Te sabbe Me samang Punya bhagang Labhantu Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu